Oh my gosh, Aquarius, you've got a powerful month in front of you. June is your month. Now, you have a major breakthrough coming in whatever it is in your life. We're going to take a look at it right now. Sun, moon, and rising sign, we're looking at June 2024. Now, the energy shifts that are coming through are really, really big. June is a big month, and it's going to start off on June 3rd, where you're going to feel this incredible lift. And I mean, some of you are going to feel like you're being lifted off the ground, Aquarius. It is powerful energy. And this is the month where you're supposed to get up and go. That month where you're supposed to leap. So even if you took and put your little toe in the pool of potential of positive changes, this is where you're jumping in, full on body jump in and submerging. Now, the beautiful thing of what I'm being guided to tell you is what you're doing in the month of June is going to keep going and going and going and climbing and climbing and climbing all the way into rolling into the new year of 2025. This is big. So we're going to take a look at what you've been through. We're going to look at careers, projects. Remember, a project is anything that you devote your time, energy, and attention to outside of maybe a career. This could be going to school, investing in finances, starting new projects. We're also going to look at the people around you, family, friends, and romance. And at the very end, I'll give you that guided message because this is a powerful month. Your numbers for the month right off the bat are 9s and 10s. You may see 9999 and you may see 101010, but it's 910. So some of you could even see those in sequence as you go forward. Those are letting you know that it is a completion. You are completing and starting into this new cycle. And as we are ascending into a new dimension, not just a chapter of your life, Aquarius, this is a new dimension where you already feel it, you know it. Now, some of you have been doing amazing. Don't stop, keep going, because it's going to go further than you actually thought it was going to go. It is good. This is a big deal. Look, you have the World card. This is, some of you are going to start traveling. You're going to start, they're saying chase your dreams. Now, remember, I am guided in these readings. I hear it. I feel it. They talk through me and they show me visions along the way. And then I'll do a channeled message at the end of the reading. So it's like they're saying this is like a brand new direction that is going to be just big. And when we're looking at this, look at this card. I mean, really look at that card. That is a power card. And that's where you're coming in, just this amazing power. It's like you're going to jump into this energy shift itself, and it's just going to start moving you through and making things happen that you've been waiting a long time. I see 5, maybe 5-6 years, and it can go into any different direction, whatever you've been working on in your life, but definitely 5 to 6 years for some of you. So go back 5 years ago, make sure you are on the right path. Now, you've got something to celebrate, but it doesn't come without a little bit of transitioning. Okay, you do have the 8 of Swords, where you may have been feeling trapped and stuck, working a lot, or trying to finagle your finances, trying to balance yourself out, mind, body, and spirit, right? So you can be aligned. And when we're aligned, we can hear the divine. We can get these messages. Everybody can do what I do, right? And it may not be all that I do. It may be specializing in one area of it. We have enough of that divine connection that we can guide ourselves through life. And it doesn't mean we don't need to have a checkup. Of course we do, which you can come to me if you want, have an energy clearing reading, whatever it is that you want. And I do have a new workshop coming out. So please subscribe to my free newsletter. I'm going to send you guys a message on it. It's coming in June, where we're looking at all the different angles. Everything that we talk about each and every month, where we're looking at your intuitive abilities, your fire and earth and water and air, all of these elements and the energies that surround them. It is going to be a big, big deal. And the reason I'm bringing this up right here is because it's powerful, just like the powerful energy that's coming through your reading. You can go on my website and just subscribe, and I'll send a message out. It is coming in June. I may not have it up, and if I do, I'll put the link directly to it. You have something to celebrate. This is an ending to feeling stuck. And if you've been, they're saying repressed, and again, they're showing me 5-6. Okay, so I don't really feel it's 5 to 6 months. This is a lot longer than that. And that may have been just the end of what you've been dealing with, where the last 5 to 6 months of, when we go through the journey, that's a whole nother reading. It's about 12 readings, which I already have in the membership. I have the journey itself in there for you, where I explain everything. But this is just like when we're gathering everything and we started planting the seeds, and then all of a sudden everything starts growing. But when it grows like wildflowers. And again, it's like, oh wow, right? Oh my gosh. This is going to be major. So you've really been doing fantastic when it comes to you, when it comes to getting in alignment, because you are probably intuitively knew this was on the way to you. Now we're going to take a look at career, at finances, at projects around you. Some of you guys, I'm seeing little kids. You may be a babysitter. You may be doing at-home daycare. I feel you're going to do really well. I feel there's like 2 new people. There's something like with 2, the number 2 coming in. 2 new people, not 2 places. It's kids coming in. So I feel you're going to get an addition to children if that's what you do for a living, or if you're thinking about it, you may start off with 2 children. Make sure you go through all the proper channels, all the proper sources, so that you get it set up right, so you don't get shut down in the middle, because these are some of the challenges that we're going to face along the way as we go through the rest of this year. We are halfway through the year, so whatever you've been working on, you've got the 10 of Wands. You have the beautiful 10 of Wands. Why do I call it beautiful? Even though it's a burden, even though it's a lot of work, the result of taking this much action, that's what's super powerful in your energy field. Now, if you have Aries in your chart, you're going to rock this next month. I mean, it is going to be big, especially if it has to do with writing, drawing, even coloring, maybe making coloring books. And they're telling me it's time to get some things patented, get some things copyrighted, and submit them. If you're writing, you need to submit them to a publisher. Okay, you need to get it submitted. This is that month to take the leap of faith. And if they don't like it, they're going to tell you, don't worry about it. Just let it go and have faith that you have done the best that you can, and let it go. Stay focused on whatever it is that you're working on. If you're sending your resume out, make sure you continue. And I know it can be frustrating, absolutely, but this is your time to actually get it up and going. You have the World card again. Some of you, and I may have said this, no, I didn't. I feel some of you are traveling. You're going to be dealing with an international organization that looks like they've been around for a very long time. I'm seeing Asia. So you may be going to Thailand. This could be a remote viewer. You may be a blogger getting out there and doing it, but it is more self-sufficiency. So even if you work for an organization, this is like you kind of run your own thing, whether you're a freelancer or you're setting, you're meeting deadlines. That's what I heard. Setting deadlines is what I was going to say, but you're meeting the deadlines is what I'm being told. You have an opportunity to really feel secure this month. And some of you, this isn't going to be, remember, projects can be anything. That can be looking for a soul community in your local area, setting up a community in your local areas, taking that step. So if you are at home and you are bored and you're feeling like you don't know what to do and you don't know your soul's purpose, one, go to my website and I'll let you know this workshop is coming in where we're going to look at your soul purpose. Make sure you are on track. Make sure you're using your intuition, but I'll send an email out. Some of you are creating a new soul family. You have, well, they're showing me in this vision two people, okay? Two people. It looks like a next door neighbor, and one is down the block. So this could be setting up a block community program where you gather every week for barbecue or walking or a petting zoo. I don't know. They're not showing me what you're doing. They're just showing a group of people laughing and having fun. And that's what you need to be doing. If you are not working, you need to keep your vibration up. Aquarius, you have to keep your vibration up. I know you know that. I'm an Aquarius too. And we know that. But yet it's very easy to be kind of clench our jaws or shut down and continue to do what we're doing. But you got to get that light in there. Remember, your inner child needs to soar. Your inner child needs to sing in the month of June. And this singing is going to be, it's going to be the power behind the leap, the laughter, the singing, the dancing, the enjoying life. All right, whatever project, whatever you are doing, even if it's challenging to send to look for a job. Now, some of you, I feel, are actually going to start investing your money in something. Now, what this is could be real estate for some of you. This may be your project where you're going to go through and revamp houses. Now, I just did, if you have Gemini in your chart, I did mention interior decorator. With yours, I feel it's more of an interior designer where you may be designing things. You may be designing pieces of furniture is what I'm being shown. But it does have to do with putting it in properties that are going to be leased out, rented out, or maybe even sold inside the property. Maybe a bench that is built-in bench, built-in countertops, things like that. Okay, it's going to be very, very good. And I feel that this is somebody's hobby, and somebody's going to see it and they're going to say, hey, Aquarius, oh, come on, I need you to do this for me. It's going to be very, very good. The bottom line is, when it comes to, and the cards are saying it too, when it comes to career, finance, and outside projects, you've got something very, very good coming. The only thing that's negative is this 10 of Wands. This has been a road that has been challenging, yet you have come this far. And if you've come this far, keep focusing and don't stop. Just make sure you frolic along the way. Now let's take a look at the family and friends around you, because some of you, that 10 of Wands is them. Look, you even have the 5 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That is saying a lot of challenges, a lot of conflict. So your family, your friends around you may be challenging you. They may be making you feel like, why aren't you doing X, Y, and Z? Why don't you have X, Y, and Z? And that's what I'm seeing. Whoever it is, and it is a family member, you have the 10 of Cups here. Yeah, they're causing a lot of anxiety. Whoever's around you, you need to really, they're causing so much anxiety that it can even be fearful. This isn't even trepidation. This is actual, like, I don't want to be around you, number one. I don't even want to hear you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to look at you. Write down the first name only of the person who's doing that to you. It's time for you to get in balance with this person. And remember, this is family. We have the 10 of Cups too, which is confirming it. But they're showing me that this is well, I'm seeing 3 key people. 3 key people for some of you. Write down if that's you. Remember, the comments that you put in there are helping you expand. Those comments help you release. The comments you put in here for these readings, I'm not talking about anybody else's, I'm talking about these, because this is what I'm supposed to do, is help you release, right? So write down who it is you're dealing with that's throwing you out of balance because of anxiety, because of the demands, the pressure that they're putting on you, the high expectations. Now, we already know you've been through a lot. We've talked about that in a number of different readings. This reading is different because this reading is saying you're coming out, and you may have already come out, but you're going further. You are excelling. You are extending, and some of you, your intuition is going to grow in a higher direction. If you don't have a direct connection to source, you're going to be seeing it between June, July, all the way through September, over these next 3 months, June, July, August. And by September, you will be able to hear your guides. Some of you are dealing with a family member who may not be with you anymore, no matter where they're at. There's telepathic communication going on, and you're going to get, it's in your brain, you're going to get this message from them. They're going to give you the thumbs up. This person, I feel there was conflict with them in the past. Okay, this individual, and it could be twins. Some of you, this could be your twin sister. This could be your mother and her sister as a twin. Whoever this person is, I see twins. Identical twins for some of you. This may be two people who were friends that, one family member, one friend, they were just like twins. But I am seeing twins, okay? This person, you may have had to create boundaries around them. You have the Seven of Wands. They were very disapproving in the past. And yet you kind of told them to hit the road. You kind of said, I'm not dealing with you. Most likely you didn't say anything. You just walked away, or very little did you say, and you walked away. But I see this as telepathic communication, where they're going to give you the approval that you needed all that time ago. It's not that you need it now. It's that they recognize how powerful you are, Aquarius, how much strength and perseverance you have. And it, again, is very, very big deal. Now, if they're coming in person, all right, although I'm seeing this as telepathic, but they can be coming in person, make sure you are creating boundaries. Create a plan in order to have a family reunion, because I do see a gathering of family and friends, and plan it out and plan an escape route. That's what they're telling me to tell you. Plan an escape route. So if they do start creating anxiety and tension starts building up, as some of these individuals do, you have an escape route so you can leave and not be disingenuous with them. They won't know that you're do it in a way where they don't feel like you're insulting them. Okay. Which we can do. I'm an Aquarius, right? So I know how we do what we do. Now, I feel some of you are really coming into a different place with this particular one family member. What I'm seeing in this particular situation is the family member they may have problems with their neck. They may have had surgery with their neck, where maybe they had a scar. They had surgery on their spine in the back of the neck, or they wear scarves, okay? Because I see something like this around their neck, not a hand. That's just my hand. But I see something around their neck, where they may have been hiding their neck for some reason, or maybe just by choice, right? Wearing a scarf all the time. Or collars up, always kind of hiding their neck, lower neckline, kind of just above my necklace here. Whoever this individual is, they had something to tell you, and you had something to tell them. I feel that this is going to happen. Now, they could be the telepathic communication that I'm talking about, but whatever it is, they're saying it's time to reestablish a positive connection. It does not need to be in person, but it needs to be done in order for you to excel all the way, climbing up each month as we approach the end of the year. Okay, so they are a key to your future. You must be soulmates with this individual for sure, because when we have a soul connection, they come in to help us grow. And oftentimes it is painful. Oftentimes it is, as many of you know. But there's like a key connection with this person. Again, you don't have to do it in person, but there's a expansion of the mind. Okay, so I feel that they're stifling you in your creative abilities, in your connection to source, maybe even getting your focus off. So you feel out of balance with this person. You're going to be fixing this as you go forward. Now let's take a look at romance, and then I will pull your final message and give you the channeled message at the end. You know, some of you, this could be your partner that is doing this, putting a lot of burden on you. This may be somebody that you live with, or even in a permanent relationship with, as far as like marriage, committed relationship. This person, they shake their head a lot. They shake their head, and they're shaking their head in a no manner is what I'm seeing. Where they don't like it, they're not approving of it. They're looking at you like, what are you doing? You're kind of cray-cray. Whoever this person is, again, we have the Six of Pentacles, balance. They hold a lot of balance around you, and we have balance for the family member. So I feel that this may very well be a partner who's keeping you out of balance. Remember, whatever they're doing when they're shaking their head, whatever they're saying is like a background. It's affecting your unconscious mind. Now that may be pushing some of you forward. All right. It's like if you want an Aquarius to do something, just say, you can't do that. And they're like, yes, I can. Watch me. Right. That's what we do if we're actually interested in it. This person is actually going to be very proud of you by the end of June, maybe rolling into July, because of the accomplishments that you made. Give and take, right? You're going to find your partner, or whoever this person that you were in this relationship with, romantic relationship. If you've been giving too much and it's like a one-sided romance, is what I just heard, a one-sided romance, they're going to start giving back to you. So there's something very admirable about you. There's something very captivating. Well, you did get this little guy right here, the Page of Wands, but this is real captivation. I feel they're going to see how talented, how intellectual you are, how intelligent you are, and how you can take this and turn it into this. Whatever it is. I don't care if it's a bag of pasta and you can feed a family of 6, or it's a little bit of money and you can invest it and turn it around. Because that's one of the powerful things. That's like a superpower for Aquarians, and you know how to do it. Your partner is going to recognize that in you, and it's going to be very, very positive. But not only that, passion's going to be restored back into this relationship. But I feel that through the past 3-4 years, maybe going back to 2020 or 2019, there's been a like, you guys just are not on the same page, but now it's rolling around because you're ready to take off and take flight and actually soar. It's exciting again. Watching you get everything back in groove the way you normally do is so exciting to your partner. And it is going to be very, very stimulating, and again, they're like expansive. Now you have the Four of Cups, so pay very close attention to what's going on. So I'm going to show you this Four of Cups. You see there are 3 cups upright down here. This represents opportunities, abundance, love around you. This is positive. Those cups up, that means they're being filled. They're ready to be filled. But then we have one coming from the heavens above. The divine is giving you the go light. The divine, your guides, your angels, the forces beyond human reality are going to give you this beautiful push, like I said earlier in this reading. If you've already felt their presence, if you've already felt like you're being kind of pushed, and it's very subtle, right? And describe, if you want to, how it feels when they're pushing you. Mine have a tendency to talk a lot, or I just keep seeing something over, and it's repetitive for me. I'll see it like that when it's for me personally. When I'm trying to get a point driven for you guys, they'll repeat it for me, and that's everybody. It's not Aquarian specific. But it's like everybody's like, drive that message home. And that's what they do to me personally. So you're definitely going to overcome some conflict. And if you are single, watch out. You're meeting somebody that's going to be very exciting. This is somebody who, when you're around them, you want to look good, you want to feel good, you want to smell good, you want to go try new food, you want to try new things. And it is going to be very scary, but it's also going to be a little fearful because you may not have been dating for a while, or you may not have met somebody like this person. It is not easy to meet quality people over the last few years. It's not that we weren't meeting people, but the matching, being on the same page, that was a bit challenging because so many people have been going through their own changes. So Aquarians, please subscribe to my newsletter, and let's give you on my website, and the link is here, and let's give you the last message, and I'll channel what they want you to know. I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So if you have the notion, if you've been having the call to be a healer, this is definitely, and healing can come in many forms. That's psychology, that's a doctor, it's a nurse, it's working in a child care center, it's working with the elderly, it's helping people with their health, with their bodies, with their mind and their soul. That may very well be a minister like I am. It's all different areas. Healing is everything. It's everything. Your angels, your guides are laughing as they watch you. Sometimes you're very frantic as you're trying to be perfect, a perfectionist in what you're doing. And we want you to know that we are guiding you. We are guiding you as you are putting the little tiny dot to make it look just so. And it makes them giggle. You make them laugh. They want you to laugh and giggle too. So the next time you're being a perfectionist and making the little dot or putting the star in the exact little position, and they're being very, very careful about how they're showing me what it is, like you are being precise. Your perfectionism is not necessarily a good thing, but today it is. For this month, over the next several weeks, we're talking 7-8 rolling into 9, is going to be very important that you catch all those little details. And we want you to laugh every time you see it. Every time you read something and there's a mistake, giggle, laugh, and enjoy the moment because you caught it. We helped you. Call us in and we'll help you find everything that is needed to get yourself up and going, to become a healer to the world, to be part of the collective consciousness as we call you in. We're calling all our brothers and sisters to come in and join together because this is the year of the return. Thank you. So you guys, that is your message. And wow, it gave me chills up in my arms. I hope you guys are doing great, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Much love.